In the wasteland, hope is a dangerous thing. After days of driving through the kill zone, dodging virals and sleeping with one eye, opened the expedition sees something impossible. A town, not a fortress like the colony, a real town. It has wooden houses. It has smoke rising from chimneys. It has crops growing in the fields. And most shockingly, the gates are open. Welcome to episode 6, The Battle of the Haven. This is the classic road trip nightmare. You find a place that looks like paradise. The people smile. They offer you fresh water and hot food. They tell you that the war is over in this valley. But remember the rules of the apocalypse. If it looks too good to be true, run. The expedition is tired. They are hungry. They have a 100-year-old child in the back seat who is being hunted by the kings of the world. They need a break. So, against their better judgment, they drive in. They don't know it yet, but they have just driven into a slaughterhouse. And they are the cattle. The leader of the town, a charismatic man named Theo, welcomes them with open arms. He tells them this is the Haven, a place where humans and the virals have an understanding. He claims they have found a way to coexist. Peter Jackson is suspicious. Alicia Donadio keeps her hand on her blade. But Michael Fisher is mesmerized by the technology. They have generators, running water, books. For a few hours, they relax. They eat real food. They wash the dust off their skin. But Amy refuses to go inside. She stands by the Humvees, staring at the townspeople with her glowing red eyes. She knows what they are. These aren't survivors. They are familiars. In vampire lore, a familiar is a human servant. In the passage, they are collaborators. They worship the 12. Specifically, they worship Babcock. They believe that if they feed the monsters will spare them, or even better tell them. They didn't invite the expedition in to save them. They invited them in to serve them up as a tribute. The sun begins to set. The trap is sprung. The tension snaps at dinner. Alicia notices that there are no children in this town. Not one. She asks Theo where the kids are. Theo smiles a cold, dead smile. They are with the master, he says. At that moment, the lights go out. The doors are bolted shut from the outside. The screams begin. This is where the episode shifts into pure horror action. The friendly townspeople pull out weapons. They aren't trying to kill the team. They are trying to capture them alive. Fresh meat tastes better, but they made a fatal mistake. They underestimated Alicia. Alicia flips the table. She draws her blades. Check your fire. Watch the crossfire. Peter screams. The banquet hall turns into a kill box. Alicia moves like a whirlwind. She isn't fighting monsters. She's fighting traitors, which makes her even angrier. Peter fights his way to the window. He sees the sun has set. And coming down from the hills, moving like a dark tide, are the virals. Babcock's army has arrived for dinner. The team bursts out of the hall and into the street. It's total chaos. The virals are breaching the town walls. The familiars are caught in the middle. Some are being eaten by the very masters they worship. It's a three-way war. The expedition versus The familiars versus the virals. They have to get to the cars. Michael Fisher is pinned down. He's not a soldier. He's freezing up. Move, Michael, move. Sarah screams, dragging him. They reach the vehicles, but they are surrounded. A massive alpha viral bigger than the rest blocks the road. This is Amy's moment. She doesn't use a gun. She steps forward. She looks the alpha in the eye. She projects a thought so loud it shatters glass. Get out of my way. The alpha hesitates. It recognizes her signature. It recognizes Subject 13. For a split second, the monster bows. That's all the time Peter needs. He guns the engine. The Humvee smashes through the barricade, crushing the gate. They peel out onto the highway, leaving the burning town behind them. They escaped, but the innocence of the journey is gone. They have learned a hard lesson. The monsters aren't the only things to fear in the wasteland. Humans desperate, crazy, worshipping humans are just as dangerous. As they drive into the deep night, Amy looks back at the fire. She looks sad. She knows that Babcock is close. The Battle of the Haven was just a skirmish, a testing of their defenses. The real war is waiting for them in Colorado. The signal is getting stronger, but so is the enemy. In the next episode, we reach the destination. Episode 7, The Mountain Facility. We are going back to Project Noah, back to the lab where the world ended, and what they find inside will change the history of the human race. Make sure you hit subscribe. We are entering the end game of the first book. And tell me in the comments, what is scarier? A monster that wants to eat you, or a human that wants to feed you to the monster? I'll see you in episode 7.